Hello everybody, and just here, and welcome back to Shangri-La Frontier episode 15. Finally, episode 15 of Shangri-La is here. There was a break in releases over the Christmas. Then the newly released episode turned out to be like 14 and a half, a recap episode. Now, finally, after all this waiting, after all this time, episode 15 is here. And Sanaraku and his team, they're most probably gonna kick some ass right about now. Although we don't know their exact plan, their exact plan, how they're gonna go about what they want to go about. Previous episode, what happened? First of all, we got Sanaraku in the fighting game, whose name I do not recall. Bafra, something like that. And Sanaraku and the Dragonfly, right? Dragonfly, yeah. Dragonfly discovered a brand new move. That was a great moment. It really shows that the creator of this story understands games, understands the online spaces, understands that people would immediately jump into theory crafting about how that move is done, how can it be reproduced, putting it up on a wiki, right? All that jazz. That was great. That was really cool. Then Sanaraku got to combine his skills thanks to Emul's sister, whose name is she listed here? I don't see her on the list of characters, but yeah, another one of Emul's sisters, who also really wanted to nickel and dime Sanaraku for all the money he has, and he basically spent everything. She wanted to buy some new gear, right? Some new, loincloth or something like that. But he has no more money, so he's gonna have to earn some. Preferably before the big thing happens. The big thing being a raid on the PvP guild, facilitated by Towa Amane, by the Pencil Gon. She used to be Pencil Knight, now she's Pencil Gon, right. She was correct, right? She really thought the raid on the Tomb Guard, on Weathermon Tomb Guard, really well, because her guild, her PvP guild, uses Weathermon to level up, right? If they go there, meet Weathermon, get some XP, and then just leave the area. So chances are that when they go to fight Weathermon, people from her guild will already be there. And that's gonna be tough, having to fight Weathermon and the PvP guild at the same time. What can we do about it? Well, we cannot really work together with that guild because they don't want Weathermon defeated. The only possible option, we have to eliminate the guild first, then go about Weathermon. Eliminating the guild, it's not that simple, or rather, you can't exactly eliminate the guild, but you can PK everybody in the guild, get their gear, and since it's a full loot PvP, you get all of their gear, and they are left with nothing. And then you can also raid their HQ and grab whatever spare gear they might have in like a guild stash or guild bank or whatever, right? So effectively, if you get rid of all of their gear, all of their money, they're gonna have to start from scratch, essentially. Or at least growing up in power enough, in gear, etc., growing enough to be a danger again in PvP. It's gonna take them enough time that Sanaraku and the team will be able to already finish Weathermon in that time, hopefully. So that's what we are supposed to do now. And I wonder how's that gonna work, because there's more people in that guild than there are here. I mean, we have Sanraku, and sure, he's a good player, but he's just level 50. He's not even level capped yet. Toa, of course, she is level capped, I think, and she is very strong. But still, there's more people. And we, of course, have Uomi K, whose in-game name I really cannot recall, who's also level 50, also a really good player, a like esports player, but again, underleveled, and there's still only 3 of them. So I wonder how does Pencil Knight, Pencil Gone intend to go about it. That's going to be interesting. That's certainly going to be interesting. Anything else that happened in the previous episode? Not really. Only those things come to my mind. So let's see. Let's see how it goes. What do I expect from this episode? I don't know. Maybe some more preparations. Maybe Sanaraku will go to buy that loincloth of his or whatever it is. Or maybe we're just gonna start in medias res as they are raiding the HQ of the PvP guild, or I don't know. We know the plan, but we don't know how that plan is supposed to work. So let's just watch and see, right? To do it, you will of course need your subs to follow along with me. I'm gonna need my sound to hear what's going on in the show. And I'm gonna have to ask you for support. Support the channel if you want monetarily on Patreon or YouTube down below, or not. Share my content, spread the word. It costs you nothing and helps a lot. And with that, we can start watching episode 15 of Shangri-La Frontier finally in 3, 2, 1, go. No intro. Straight into danger, danger. Also, I see Rei being a part of their team. So I wonder if she joins the raid on the PvP guild. She'd be a useful asset, for sure. And she'd of course be very much willing to help Sanaraku, so there's that. I missed the Shangri-La music, you know. Danger, danger is just amazing. There are some anime with some like good openings this season. From what I recall, Creepy Nuts made an opening for Mashal season 2, and Creepy Nuts is great, but I mean Shangri-La is like a completely whole nother level. We are back with Setsuna. Flashbacks? Seems so. Oh, right, and there's a new update to the game incoming that adds like pirate ships and another continent, stuff like that. So that's also going to be interesting to see how they tackle the new content. Okay, preparation. Huh. She's buying out the things her guild depends on? Interesting. Shrimp Tempura Guild is meeting with some other guilds. Do other guilds have their eyes on Weathermon? Uh, Thank you, exposition couple. Oh. More often or less often, because Sanaraku relies on luck, doesn't he? She likes big bows and she cannot lie. Sanaraku? Oh, special scenario, maybe? No. Rei? Damn, she's breathing heavily. She's gonna have to watch that devote soon, isn't she? And he's offline. Oh, she actually did it! Color me surprised! Jesus Christ. And the answer is just gonna be K. Oh. Okay. Gotcha. So Sanaraku's team isn't necessarily going to be the ones who deal with the Ashurakai. We just leak out that info. Plenty of people hate Ashurakai. We just watch things unfold. Oh? Ah, the PTSD. Okay, I guess that explains it. I thought that maybe it was added in the new update or something. Tomorrow, the day after, another mail from who? Whom? Yeah, and you're a rabbit. Oh, another mail from Rei? Well, damn. She took less than a week to compose that. She's getting better. Oh, hello, Visage. Yo. Any last moment special item, gift, something, anything? No? I guess not. Yes, we can't risk you dying. Your watch, perhaps? No, a necklace. Hmm. You don't say that about a gift. Yeah, that's better. Oh, he can equip a necklace. That's good. I ship it. I'm sorry, I ship it. Interesting. Sanraku's gonna have a maiden awaiting his return. I hope this show goes into trying to ship Sanraku and the Emul. Whomst. Oh, Sanraku's sister, right? Right. For some reason, I thought that everybody in their family has blue hair because Sanraku's blue bird mask. And Ashurakai will be occupied. She's probably not gonna be here. Hello, Ray. Easy. One hit kill. Okay, so the entire guild is here. With a really dope music to boot. 3 other guilds, at least. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a lot of people. Okay. Oh, Hidden Garden. You mean Setsuna's place? Chase the stragglers! Oh, they're gonna give some problems to Sanraku and the team, aren't they? New belt. Damn. Yeah. I mean, fair. Riot blood. Okay, so they are ready, geared up, steamed up in real world. Just a line of coke, and we can roll. Right, because she was about to go on a romantic date with Sanraku, and yeah. Yeah. Oh. Resurrection items, maybe? Hardly anyone. You mean like your whole entire fucking guild, because that's your HQ, isn't it? Oh. Okay, so it is instanced. Sister! Okay, that's a reveal. That's a reveal in it. Yeah, because Weathermon will be here. Full moon, Setsuna, new moon, Weathermon, right? Something like that? Look at her caring about an NPC's feelings, huh? Okay, we still have some time. I was afraid it's already been like 20 something minutes and credits will roll right here, but no, we still have some time. Unless that time will be spent on minis, which is not entirely out of question. Same looking area, but without the spider lilies. White sky, black moon. Again, negative space, essentially. Clouds should have been black as well, but whatever. Oh, is that where Setsuna is? Or is it just a boss battle soundtrack? Boss battle soundtrack then. Yeah, down to 15. Nice. Real nice. Sanraku going in first? What's their strategy, I wonder? Oh, like dodge the first strong hit or something? Parry? Dodge? Or just luck? Amazing sound design here. Parry. And they're just standing around and watching. You cannot block it. Gotcha. Right, plenty of one-hit kills too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, exactly. Right. Like destroying the sword or something like that. Probably something connected to Setsuna. Okay, so if he changes phases with time, then it actually might be surviving a certain amount of time. Or it could be defeating him once he reaches a certain phase. Oh, close enough. Yes, actually. That's great. Why do you need scales? Are you just being extra right now, or do they say serve a purpose? Oh, figured something out? But a different one, a different timing, different hitbox. Resurrection item. Okay. I guess that's why she bought out all of them. I thought she bought them all out so that other guilds don't have them for whatever reason. But no, she just bought them because she predicted that they're gonna be dying a lot. Which actually makes sense, especially if this battle actually is time-based, right? I'm glad Shangri-La is back. I'm really glad. I really missed it. I really missed this show. Minis? Or just the end? Minis. We gotta have some minis. Oh, some rumors spreading about Towa. Of course. You sure do. Macho-san? A clone? Ah, no. Oh, I thought she pointed at a clone or something. Disregard. Disregard. Good episode! Good episode. Very much a setup episode still. But a very good one nonetheless. A real, like, return of the king, one could even say. Let's watch it again. There we go. Let's. Starting with the opening, I'm really glad they ditched the intro. I hope it's a permanent change, not just for this episode alone. Because it really started pissing me off that we're wasting time for a useless intro. OP. We still haven't met this character. Then again, we are only in episode 15. There's still... What? Fuck. Shit! It's 25 episodes. This is only episode 15. We still have like 10 episodes to go. I thought we are like way later in the show for some reason. We're like barely past halfway point. I guess those 2 weeks of no new episodes kind of messed up with my perception of that. Hell yeah. We're good. We good. We bowling. We bowling. Flashback to Setsuna and Weathermon. Buying out all of the stuff. Again, I really like how this show is very game-like. Of course there would be a clan who names themselves after fucking shrimp tempura. Of course there would be. Why wouldn't there be? Why wouldn't there be? When I played Arcade, I was in a party that was called... how did it go? Gentleman's Tea Party. Yeah, I believe that was the name of the guild. Gentleman's Tea Party. So, yeah, I'm glad they are showing all sorts of guild names here. Major update. I'm glad those two are recurring characters. That's cool. I really do like it. Especially because it gives us like a very in-world way to explain things, right? Because this guy knows the game, the girl not so much. We see him explain some things to her, and by proxy explain it to the viewers. It makes sense, right? We're not lore dumping. We're not having, I know, Sanraku talk about the update with Towa, because we know that they both would just fucking read the patch notes. And there would be no need for Sanraku to talk to Towa about what's new in the game. Right? So I'm glad we have those two, because they are the, like, viewer's window into this world, kinda sorta. How often your luck triggers the endure condition? That's gonna be, that's gonna be, you know, that's gonna be relevant to Sanraku. Sanraku relies a lot on luck, and either the condition triggers more rarely, which might fuck Sanraku over, or it triggers more commonly, more often, which would really help Sanraku in turn. Where do I have Shangri-La? There we go. Changes to how often luck triggers endure are relevant somehow. Either it will help Sanaraku or it will screw him over. We'll see. Let's go for a date to a weapon shop. What did she notice? Some breathing sound, but nothing was shown on screen. Did she hear Ray? It didn't sound like Ray, but I'm not sure. And Ray, of course, agonizing over the letter, writing it with perfect calligraphy, and then having to retype it. Of course. Mailbird sent. This is great. I really like Sanaraku as a character. I really like Emul as a character. I love that she's drinking out of a cup that has rabbit written on it. Such a chill moment, right? A cup of green tea, sitting on a patio. And this voice, Nanda ba sanya. The time has come. I love that he still has PTSD from those acid eagles. That's great. Email from Saiger. You wanna hang out? Okay. Sorry, something came up later. Okay. It's cool. That's it. Let's go shopping in Third Rima. I was kind of expecting Visage to give some like last moment buff of whatever nature to Sanaraku. Either like, I know, Visage's blessing status that has unknown whatchamacallit, unknown properties, but then sometime during the battle it starts working. Like, oh, Sanaraku needs to talk to Weathermon. Weathermon is beaten down and laying on the ground, and Weathermon sees Visage in Sanaraku, and that triggers some sort of a unique scenario or something. Or maybe even it's a requirement for defeating Weathermon, for truly defeating him, or something like that. That could actually be the pendant he got from Emul. Could actually be it. Emul's pendant is relevant to Weathermon fight. Again, perhaps a condition. We already know that those big bosses, right now we've met two, right? We've met Lycagon and Weathermon, and both are connected to Rabituza. Weathermon is a... no, not Weathermon. Lycagon. Lycagon is a condition, I guess you could say, to get the Vorpal spirit to be recognized by the Lycagon, and then you get access to Rabituza. And Weathermon seems to have been friends or acquaintances, at least, with Visage. So, right, everything really seems to be circling around Rabituza. Really cool moment. I really like this moment in Rabituza. This is great. It really is. Yeah, I'll be staying this time. Here we go. Here's a necklace. Amulet of Protection. I'll put it on you. ID shard necklace. This is like... I'm sorry, but I ship it. I cannot control it. This is like really like a maiden seeing her beloved off to a war, awaiting his return at home. Like, that's what it is. That's what it is. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. ID shard necklace, no effect. We'll see about that. Remnant, a fragment, a scrap, a shard. It is impossible to know who it identified or where it was used. But at one time it was most certainly used as proof of a certain person's existence. Probably connected to the, like, past civilization of this world, right? The civilization that Setsuna is from, for example, or the technological ruins where they were grinding level 50. Important business, stay out, yeah. New energy drink. Better than Kaiser. Like, look at how Emul is looking for Sanraku. Look at the focus on this necklace, right? They're looking at the same moon. Fuck it, it's behind the clouds. They're looking at the same clouds. This is great. I really love Emul. I really love their relationship. I said it many times. I usually am not a huge fan of mascot characters. I really am not. I usually fucking hate mascot characters. Not Emul, though, because she's so much more than a mascot character. She's an actual character. She's not just a mascot. I think that's why. Ashura Kai's hideout. I guess they are waiting to get to the Setsuna Valley or something. Waiting for Pencil Gun. Instead, they got Ray. The entire Schwarzwolf is here. Of course, it would be written with a V, because of course, it's not just Schwarzwolf. Team 10 PM. Again, we continue with the names. Tigers of Indra, Knights of Tempura. Great names. And some cool designs. Like, you can see that they are very much secondary characters. But still, every single one person has a unique design and something that would, like, realistically be in an MMO. You see someone who's just wearing leather armor and a big-ass sword, someone who does more tanking, so he's wearing full plate, someone who's cosplaying a schoolgirl, right? You have this huge variety in designs. Let me take a look at the other guilds. Yeah, more. And those designs are like in the background, so kind of hard to talk about them. But again, cool weapons, cool designs. And everybody's here. This battle scene. We get some sliding PNGs and stuff, and again. Not again. I haven't said anything before that, so what am I saying again? I get why, right? It's one thing to animate a duel of Sanraku versus Weathermon. It's another to animate like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 or so people fighting on the screen at the same time. And the combat here, the fight, whatever fight we see that isn't sliding PNGs, because we do see a little bit of that combat, right? It looks good. It's not all sliding PNGs, but I kind of want to say that it looks like it would in other good anime. Because Shangri-La got me used to fight scenes being so incredibly well done and so incredibly like high profile and over the top that a good normal fight scene seems like a downgrade, doesn't it? But at the same time, we get plenty of eye candy at the end with Sanraku fighting the Weathermon. I was wondering what the plan is. I really was wondering. And apparently just leaking the information about their base is enough for all of the guilds to assemble to create a temporary alliance and just go to town to destroy Ashura Kai. That's cool. That's smart. New accessory. Vitality from 7 to 22. I mean, you never know. Maybe some hit would get you to like 0 health before, but with 22 vitality, you might be left with 1 HP. And that will keep you in combat, because now you will be able to heal instead of having to resurrect, right? It's better to have more stats than to not have more stats in general. Glorious rise from tissue paper to wet cardboard. Absolutely. Pumped up on the energy drink. They actually created a new law in Poland recently where energy drinks above 15 milligrams of caffeine, 15 milligrams of caffeine per 100 milliliters and above, you need your ID. You need to be of age. Same restrictions as buying alcohol. Of course, every single store just started releasing 14 milligram in 100 milliliters drinks. But, you know, interesting. My friend was actually had to give them ID at a store because she was buying an energy drink, and go figure. But yeah, energy drinks, they're kind of a scourge. Like, I was a teacher, if you didn't know that. I was a teacher, maybe I will be a teacher in the future still. I know, we'll see about that. But when I was teaching for a year, the amount of energy drinks the kids drink is fucking mad. I would legit have a heart attack if I were drinking this much caffeine. Every single trash bin in the entire fucking school was filled with empty cans. There was a store nearby, like a big area store, like, I know, Aldi or Lidl or whatever, and the boxes of energy drinks would always be fucking empty, and the students would be buying them like 5 at a time and drink all those five during a single class. It was mad. It was legitimately fucking mad. So I'm glad they're trying to do something about it, is my point. I guess Sanraku do not fall into the trap of getting addicted to energy drinks. They are not good for you. They really are not. New bag in Burp. Of course, Burp. That's the name of it. Saiger Zero. Huh, I know that name from somewhere. This is great. Just, yeah, nothing. Not going into an explanation or anything, just, nothing, whatever, doesn't matter. Just a message I got, whatevs. So it is instanced. That was actually a question I had earlier on. Can't they just get in and get their own instance, and the rest of the Ashura Kai will just not get there? Simple, duh, right? But it's not so much instanced as it locks the instance out, right? It's not like Weathermon Arena 1, Weathermon Arena 2, Weathermon Arena 3. No, there's Weathermon Arena, and if someone is engaged in combat, nobody else can enter. Which I guess would raise a question of why would Sanraku and the rest just not be there first? Which creates an answer, of course, because Ashura Kai relies on this area to level up, and they would probably be there as soon as it opens. So Sanraku would have no way of being there first. But because Ashura Kai, before setting off to grind XP here, was attacked by the Alliance, it delayed them enough for Sanraku and the gang to be able to be there first. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes perfect sense. Gotcha. She screwed us. She sold out the Yashurakai. That stupid bitch of a sister. That's a big reveal, isn't it? Let's roll Weathermon Arena. I really like this look of a white sky and a black moon. It just looks super fucking cool. Nice song. Nice design of the Weathermon. I was really afraid they're just gonna use CG here, but no. No. Actually, no. Shangri-La really is very good about not using CG. Well, okay, there were some CG beasts and stuff, but it's like whatever. They had to have like 6 of them on screen at any given time, so I'm willing to, not care about that, but I would really be bummed out if Weathermon was CG, and he isn't. Good shit. Really good shit. I was particularly afraid because of the week's delay. Right? They already have had a delay because it didn't air over the Christmas, but then the team was also on a break. Hopefully they were on a break. And then immediately after, recap episode. Whenever a recap episode happens, first thing that comes to my mind, oh shit, something's wrong with production. They fucked something up. They're not meeting the deadlines, they're having trouble animating something, a voice actor fucking died and they have to provision another one, right? Any sort of an issue that could arise. And usually that issue is not actually worked out until the next airing. It usually leads to the production quality just spiraling down from that point on. Doesn't seem to be the case though. Doesn't seem to be the case. The fight with Weathermon, or at least the beginning of it that we see here, fits my expectations that I have for Shangri-La Frontier. Perfect, actually. So I guess the delay was... I don't know why. I would assume it was because they really wanted to make this episode good, or maybe there was some other delays or whatever, but in any case, it didn't lead to a drop in quality, and that's always good. I'd rather not have a second coming of Zom 100, if you know what I mean. Amazing sound design. Just wanted to point that out. Also, I like the patterns on his armor, the weathered look to it. It also moves with the armor from what I can see. Not here necessarily, but in the previous shot it actually moves with the armor. Patterns are not often used in anime. If you take a look at any other frame, everything is just a single color, right? Single splotch of color, with one highlight and one shadow. Look at Towa's Pencilgon's hair, right? One base color, one shadow color, one highlight color, with, I guess, a very subtle smeared highlight. So look at anything else, you would usually have those 3 colors. Very rarely any patterns like that are used. And when they are used, they usually don't actually follow the animation, but rather those splotches, those elements, right? Like the pauldrons, for example, or just a full-on silhouette of Weathermon right now, makes for like a window into the pattern, right? Where pattern stays static and the character just moves, and so the pattern moves on them. Like, I know, watch Zetsubo Sensei if you want a really good example of that. their kimonos are always very heavily patterned, but the pattern stays in place. Or, I guess for that matter, watch any other show by Shaft, because they really like to use that. Here, the pattern actually moves. Not always, not everywhere, but for the most part it moves. Which is cool. Just wanted to say it's cool. Sanaraku is the first one, of course. Let's have a good fight. That's where I expected the credits to roll, but no. Again, amazing sound design. Really, really good. Again, great animation, great sound design, everything's just good. Shit's good, yo. Great camera angles, great like foreshortening. All I'm missing right now is that like low shot on Sanraku's leg as he's stretched out like that, or something like that. That's classic for Shangri-La at this point. Yeah, he really did grasp the timing on the first try. I really like that Towa is like... What would you call this emotion? It's like... I'm in danger, kind of an emotion, but not necessarily. It's like she didn't believe that Sanarak would be able to do that, but he was. And she's like, oh, shit. He actually did it, the madman. I like it because she's always very like composed, very... passive aggressive, or very like calm aggressive, you could say even. But now she's been kind of swayed a little. She did not expect Sanaraku to be this good. It's cool. I like it. Kind of humanizes her, first of all, and really puts a little bit of a different spin on their relationship, just a little bit. Quick draw move believed to have single frame execution. Pretty fast, whatever, not for Sanaraku. He has the Vorpal spirit after all. And yeah, there is apparently some condition, supposedly, probably, possibly, there's a condition. Pick up an object, last enough time, destroy an object, reason in the middle of battle, plenty of possibilities. Last a certain amount of time, actually plausible, as seeing how Weathermon changes his phases not based on HP amount, but rather based on time. It's entirely plausible that as his phases grow in difficulty, as the time goes on, you are expected to weather to weather all of those phases to get to the end. Right? 10 minutes, phase 1, 20 minutes, phase 2, 30 minutes, phase 3. At 50 minutes, he reaches phase 5. And if you manage to, I don't know, survive an hour, for example, something happens, and that's how you can win that fight, or something along those lines. But the difficulty grows steadily. Great music, great sound. That's the angle I was talking about, right? The low angle up. I really like those. This is great, right? K, I don't remember his name in the game. Like, looking at it, oh, I could use it in my pro gamer career, actually. Oh, right? He sees that, followed up by the strike. Oh, that's a good strategy, isn't it? I like it. I really like how everybody here is just a fucking meta slave to some degree. Well, no, not meta slave. That's not the correct term I wanted to use here, but everybody's like crunching numbers, trying to figure out what works, what doesn't, remembering specific moves, shit like that, right? Everybody's really into that game. I like it. I really do. Again, is she just being extra with those scales for us, the viewers, to see the symbolism? Or is it actually something that she's gonna use? Did she get it from Aura, from Frieren or something? I don't know. Just as advertised, and yet not. Sanraku has the timing down, it seems, because he already dodged like 2 or 3 of those. Didn't dodge this one because because Weathermon's face changed and the timing is different, or because it's a different attack somehow. I don't know. Not someone you can beat. Sure, I fully expected Sanraku to stay at 1 HP here. I fully expected the sash he got to actually save his life. But no. He is dead. Thankfully, we have resurrect Pokeballs. So Sanraku can be forever serve, or whatever it is that the dead Space Marines say in 40k. Cool. Very much a setup episode. There was actually way more fighting with Weathermon than I expected. I really was watching that fight with Weathermon, and at multiple occasions I was like, oh, okay, credits now. No, shit, it continues. Oh, right, no, not credits yet. Right? There were many times when I really thought that. Again, I really did not expect this much fight. I really didn't expect any fight with Weathermon at all. I expected them to get here, Weathermon rises, picks up his sword, dun dun dun, credits, wait for the next episode for the fight. But no, we got a taste of it here. Just a taste, because it's just the first phase. Not even the entire first phase. There's still way more. Cool that we got that taste of it. Minis, Toa and her clones. Can you do PKing in a city? Apparently you can. There we go. That was Shafla episode 15. And holy shit, I've been talking for over an hour already. I thought I'm gonna be at like 40 minutes or something, but no, half an hour, I wish. Over an hour already. I guess we're gonna have a little bit of a longer episode. Hope you can forgive me that. Very good episode. Really. Return of the King. I really was missing this show. I really missed it. I missed the music, I missed the animation quality, I missed the characters. I really missed the characters. I'm watching a couple more new shows in this season, right? Metallic Rouge, Majo Toyaju, Dungeon Meshi, Sasakito Pichan, right? And those shows hit specific like points, right? Metallic Rouge has really good Sakuga fights, for example, and has really cool characters from what I can tell. But it kinda... I don't want to say it kinda sucks at telling the story, but like after the first episode I have no fucking clue what it's all about, for example. So there is a downside there. Majo Toyaju has great characters, good music, amazing atmosphere, amazing characters, but the fights are lacking. Right? Every single show that I'm watching is lacking something. Shangri-La, meanwhile, hits every single point in my book. I'm having so much fun with this show. I really, truly, honestly am. Shit's good, yo. Shit's good. I wonder, though, what was the delay all about? Because this episode wasn't that much more than what we usually would get, right? Because another reason, I guess, that an episode might emit a recap episode, that a show might emit a recap episode instead of a full episode, is that they might need 2 weeks to work on a very specific episode because they really want that episode to be above and beyond. They really want to have a massive battle, or they want to have something else, or a concert scene or whatever, right? And they need more time. This episode, meanwhile, wasn't an outlier as far as Shangri-La is concerned. Though I guess maybe the fight with Weathermon was a little longer than the usual fights we have. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. So again, it really makes me wonder what was that delay all about. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see in the future. Maybe they needed the time to work on episode 16 instead or something. I have no clue. I really like all of the characters. I'm really glad they're back. I really missed Emul. I did. I honestly did. I really like her. She's such an enjoyable character. She's so much fun. Her chemistry with Sanraku is amazing, and now that she's waiting for him like a loyal maiden in love, I'm gonna be waiting for the next episode. It sucks that I need to wait for the next episode, but by God, I'm gonna wait for that episode like Weathermon is waiting for Setsuna. Honestly. It's good. I kind of wanted to say something more about this episode, but that will have to do. That will have to do. Good shit. Enjoyed myself. What did you think of this episode of my reaction, my theories, stuff like that? Say so in the comments down below. No spoilers though. Spoilers can go to my Discord here, also in the description below. Like this video if you did, subscribe to be notified of future releases, not only Shangri-La but also Magia Record, Free Ren, Majo to Yaju, Metallic Rouge, plenty others coming in the future. Click the bell to be notified of when I go live, because I do sometimes. Support the channel if you want monetarily on Patreon, linked down below, where for $10 a month you get early access to non-seasonal shows like Magia Record, and for just $1 you get a role on the Discord and a place in the credits. You can also support me directly on YouTube via memberships, super thanks, super chats, stuff like that, also down below. And if you don't want to spend any money whatsoever, you don't have to. Share my content, spread the word, it costs you absolutely nothing and helps the channel a lot. And now, with all of that out of the way, that's gonna be it from me for today. So as always, you guys do the good stuff, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Cheers! And here's my wonderful Patreons: QB, Without a Net, Survivor, Zero, and Akamaster, Dr. Ward, Marsh, Yukela, Hassel, and Hans Peter. And you can join them without having to buy all the resurrection items.